Hi guys, I am Spazrical Gaming, and this is a Lego Watch.
My name is Jeremy, and I'm the design lead for the Creator Expert line. If you're familiar with our world buildings, then you know we love to build big. We love building things like the Taj Mahal and the Sydney Opera House and Tower Bridge. Well, what could we possibly do that's equally as big to offer you? How about Big Ben? This is an amazing model. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's huge. There are over 4,000 Lego elements inside of here, and it's just massive. I mean, I'm hiding behind it practically. The scale of it we've tried to make in line with the Tower Bridge, so if you have these in the same display, it'll actually work quite well. It's from that time period where everything was just over the top beautiful, where they just added details everywhere. So when you take a look at the front, you just see all of these little figures. You see the shields and you see these beautiful golden tops of the turrets. And then when you look at the tower, stretching all the way up into the sky, you see nice splashes of gold and also some nice transparent colors at the top. When we look at the model itself, besides those beautiful elements, it has additional features. So one of the things you may want to show off would be the bell inside the tower, which is actually what the tower was named after, or what people commonly call it. So even though it's called Elizabeth Tower, Big Ben, which we call it, is actually the bell inside. This is the very first time we built the bell inside the tower. So it adds a nice little bit of detail inside there. But there's also an additional feature we wanted to add that is so much fun to play with. We have a clock face that can actually rotate, and you can control the clock faces on all four sides with just a simple twist in the back of the model. In looking more closely at that clock face, you see we have a beautiful new decoration, really nice detail on there. And you can see just how unique the clock face of Big Ben is. When you look closely at the numbers, they're quite unique and quite beautiful. So we really wanted to highlight it appropriately with the beautiful printed elements. There are some really great elements that make up this model, and we give you lots of them. When you look at this little lineup here, we start with this shield here. It actually is a tooth piece, where we use it on dinosaurs and other types of things. But in tan and in this model, you can see how much it adds these really nice details as a shield. Then we have the little figure here, which originally came from LEGO Games, but now we're using it to represent all the saints and sovereigns that have defended the country for so many years. On the real building, it's just so many beautiful statues of individuals. Then all these beautiful gold pieces, and using things like the ski pole that have never been in gold before, just adds that really nice polish touch to the model. Then we have an element here, the tap, which strangely enough has only been out in tan once before in its entire lifespan. So we're happy to introduce quite a few of them in the upper part here as a nice detail. And then a new Friends piece and a new Cross piece that in tan just really help the model come alive and really make it work. And then our new favorite element to talk about would have to be the clock face. This is a beautiful decoration, just like the beautiful clock that it represents. And what's unique about it is even though you see the clock face from this side, it's actually printed from the back side in reverse order, which was really something quite different that we don't normally do, but we wanted to make sure to leave room for those clock hands that can rotate and give you the extra functionality to play with. So if you love world buildings as much as we do, and we really love world buildings, then you have to get your hands on Big Ben. It is the icon in the world that everybody knows, everybody loves, and now hopefully that you want to build. Lots of great details, lots of great elements. We really hope you get a chance to check it out.
Hi, my name is Marcus Besser, and I'm a LEGO senior designer, and you won't believe where I am right now. It's Walt Disney World. Hey Mickey, how you doing? Do you remember me? We met 2 years ago in Disneyland. So great to see you again. You know, I have something really cool to show you guys. Do you know how I can get to Denmark from here? Like a shortcut or something? Yeah, you know? Where? Just over there? But there's a lake over there. Oh, okay, well, see you.
Whoa, what a journey. Next time I'll take a plane. Oh, I forgot the model. Yeah, there you are. This is the Cinderella Castle, and it actually has over 4,000 bricks. It's also one of the highest models we've ever designed. It has over 74 centimeters, and by the way, that's 29 inches. One of the hardest challenges I had was actually to come up with this cylindrical shapes that the towers have, and Lego bricks are naturally very square. So to kind of replicate that with our bricks was definitely one of the biggest challenges, especially in this area here. There's a lot of repetitive details and small windows that had to go all around the curved towers, and I spent a lot of time reiterating and creating different versions and trying to find the best way of using the elements. I'm quite happy with the final result. Another thing that I had a hard time with was actually building this tower. Not only it's very steep and very tall, it has a conical shape, and it had to be in gold. That's why I actually had to build a couple of different iterations. These are just some examples of the different things that I tried with different elements to achieve that shape. Eventually this was a solution that I was happiest with, and I think we got some pretty cool texture to it. But now let me show you what's actually happening on the inside of this model. This is Cinderella Castle, but there's a lot of space, and we thought that it was a perfect chance for us to bring references to some of the most classic Disney movies. For instance, we have the flying carpet on the wall from Aladdin, or a reference to Beauty and the Beast with a red rose in the grass cage. We also have a reference to Fantasia, a movie very old with an amazing musical score, and it has, the dancing brooms with the buckets, and they make a mess with water, and Mickey goes crazy. We also have a reference to Snow White with a mirror on the wall and the red poisonous apple. All of these are really cool, and we have so much more for you to discover, but there's one thing that I really need to show you. Over here, in this secret compartment, we actually have the perfect fairy tale book. It has a special printed cover, and the first page says, "Once Upon a Time." It's a perfect start for any fairy tale. But to tell you more about the decorations and all the special parts we have in this model, I'm going to bring you someone also special, one of our graphic designers. Up to you now.
Hi, I'm Austin Carlson, one of the graphic designers who worked on this product, and I would like to show you some of the magic behind the decorations. These decorated elements were provided by graphic designer Lars, who made sure to capture every bit of magic provided in this castle. You can see on the clocks it's about 5 minutes before hitting midnight, which is a special detail, especially with Cinderella's castle. So we wanted to make sure we captured it here as well. And then for your collectors out there, you'll notice that there's a single tile in here, but if you get more than one of them, they combine together. Now I would like to show you what I provided in the castle. All the figures start with the magic of sculpting, which was provided by Gita. Do you recognize this character? If you said Minnie, you're correct. At the first, we have it sculpted, and then we have it shrunk down to 1-to-1 scale. And you can see how it's been painted up to show where the split lines in our element molding is going to be at. Afterwards, we have test samples sent out and then sent back in to see how it's going to be decorated. It's always a big challenge to make sure that the 2D graphics apply correctly on a 3D surface, so there's sometimes a back and forth between that. And then in the end, we have the final product, and look at Minnie, so adorable. And exclusive to this set are these 5 things. Now, there's Minnie again, and there's Mickey in his tuxedo outfit, and of course Tinkerbell, providing the magic to the castle. She's exclusive to this set and also has a very specific wig sculpted only for her. And then of course, the 2 ducks, Donald and Daisy. There's a lot of love and care put into these figures, and I hope you appreciate them as much as I was able to work on them. Now, back to you, Marcus.
And he's gone. Oh boy, I'm starting to like this way of traveling. You know, when we're developing products like this, there's a lot of people collaborating, and we had to work with Disney consumer products. And it was a really cool experience. But I have a friend here to tell you a little bit about it. Christian. Hey Chris, how you doing?
Hey Marcos.
Tell us a little bit about what was this experience for you. What was your involvement?
It was great. I mean, we worked closely with Lego and the parks to ensure that we brought the castle to life, and it was on model, and we included storytelling.
What was it to get our input when we suggested that we should bring a bit of references to the different tales to the inside of the castle?
So I thought that was a great idea that Lego presented back to us, so we wanted to ensure again that it's true to story, so we worked with our studio content providers like Pixar and the parks to make sure that it's fun.
And we're so happy to have all those little references. We're sure that our biggest fans will love those.
I think so, it's going to look amazing.
Well guys, we hope you'll enjoy building this model and playing with it, and it was definitely a great experience for all of us to be involved in it. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.